All right, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk to you about basically what you need to do before you start your real serious shopping for a motorcycle. Deciding, of course, what kind would you like? Do you want a sport bike or would you like a cruiser? How big a bike? Things like that. So let's just start off real simple, okay? If you want to go Craigslist, that's fine. We've actually got a lot of real good deals off Craigslist from time to time. Not a problem. Just make sure that when you go, if you don't know anything about bikes, try to take somebody with you that does. Key questions you want to ask when you go look at the bike, before you ever get there, you should have looked up NADA.com and look at the wholesale value, the clean, and the retail. And if you're buying from an individual off Craigslist, you're going to want to pay a lot less than the retail shown on NADA. It's got to be a really good deal. And if it's too good a deal, then beware of that seller. And the questions you want to ask them is, how is second gear? That will make you sound like that you're a gearhead, that you really know what you're talking about, even if you don't know what the crap it means. Hey, how's second gear? What do you mean? Second gear is usually the gear that takes on most of the torque when you're shifting through the bike. So a lot of guys that are too nervous to get really on it on first gear, second gear, it just puts a lot of pressure. So usually on sport bikes, 20, 30,000 miles, sometimes a lot earlier, if the guy's been real aggressive, they'll that second gear will start slipping. So you'll go one down, and when you go up to second gear, it's going to want to pop up into third, or it's going to pop into neutral all the time. So you got to bypass second. That's indicative of second gear being gone or going out. Sometimes it can be other gears as well. And that's a transmission job, basically, just to keep it simple. They can replace just the gear, but anyway, it's big bucks. It's probably not a bike that you're going to want to get and jump into, because you're going to have to worry about fixing that. And then also you want to ask them, do you own this bike? Is it free and clear? Make sure the person you're buying it from, that they've got a driver's license or an ID that matches the person on the title, so they didn't steal it from their brother and sell it to you, and then the brother comes after you. So just be informed. You can always contact us. We'll give you free information. It won't cost you a dime. I just hate to see people take advantage of, and I've seen many people pay $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 more on Craigslist, only to find out they don't have a clear title, or second gear was gone. They just did not know. So these are just some simple things that you can check to take care of yourself. What does a clear title look like? What does it mean? Basically, you're going to look for words that should not say anywhere like not actual. That means the miles aren't actual, which usually there's something wrong with the odometer. Doesn't mean it's not a good bike, but it means you should pay a tremendous amount less if it's not actual miles. Also, if it's salvage or rebuilt, every state laws are completely different on how that goes. If a guy has full coverage insurance on his bike, and he drops it outside the club or outside his house, and the fairings get messed up, and he's like, well, I've got full coverage insurance with $200 deductible, whatever, I'll just get whole new fairings. They may do that, and some states may classify that bike as salvage or rebuilt because a certain dollar amount was spent that might be equal or greater or a percentage of the value of the bike. So it's not always a freaky thing. Everybody's like, oh my God, has the bike been laid down? They probably, all of them have been laid down. But has it been laid down like what we see on YouTube, with a bike on its side spinning round and round till either the clutch cover or the stator cover gets ate through with the pavement, and then the transmission juice starts coming out, and then it's hosed? Or is it a driveway drop or a low speed drop or whatever? So little minor dings and stuff aren't a big deal. You don't have to insult somebody to get a good deal on a used bike. You should be getting a good deal anyway. But just these are some things that will help you. You can ask them if they have any service records. When did you change oil every 3,000 miles, whatever. But if your title's compromised with a salvage or rebuilt stamp or not actual, then key thing, you need to have paid a lot less for that bike. And how is second gear? Those two main things will protect you a lot. And then go, buy off Craigslist if you can get your best deal, or find a used bike dealership. I never would recommend a first-time buyer getting a new bike just because they depreciate. I've had guys get brand new bikes, and within a couple weeks it's not what they thought, and they want to bring it to us at the shop. and want us to buy it. Well, I'm not going to give you retail for your bike. I'm not going to give you probably even clean for your bike. I'm going to want to buy it wholesale so I can sell it retail. Got to make money. Everybody's got to make money. So anyway, these are just some things hopefully that'll help you out. Decide Craigslist or dealer. Either one of them's okay, but protect yourself. Know what that title looks like. Look to see a copy of the title. If they say that they still owe on the bike, how much do you owe? Are they upside down? And those are ones you can decide with your bank or someone that you know if you still want to get that bike. Not a big deal. Go for it. But just beware. But the gear thing, that's a really big deal. All right, so until next time, try to have more information for you. I'm going to put as many of these out as I can. If you have any questions that I can answer for you, please email me at performancecycle68@gmail.com. And I'll answer them as quick as I can. Whole thing is we just want to help you buy a bike. One day if we can help you or sell you a bike or do some paint, that's wonderful. But we hope just to put out a lot of information that'll help you. Been in business about 15 years. All we sell is used bikes. So we've learned a few things about what not to do and about some people that's been taken for a long ride and got all their money used up. So anyway, good luck. Till next time.